Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Kasturi tilakam lalat patale Vakshasthale Kaustubham Nasagre Varamautikam Karatale Venuhkare Kankanam Sarvange Harichandanam Sulalitam Kanthe Chamuktavali Gopastri Pariveshtito Vijayate Gopala Churamani Braje Vasantam Navanita Chauram Gopanganana Chadukula Chauram Anek Janmar Jit Pap Chauram Chauragraganyam Purusham Namah Namah Kamalana Bhaya Namah Kamalmaline Namah Kamalpadaya Namaste Kamalekshana Yo Brahmanam Birdhati Purvam Yo Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasme Tagvam Hadevam Atma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukshurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye. The divine souls, devotees of Supreme Lord, Shri Radha Krishna. First, let me say Radhe Radhe to each and every one, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to each and every one of you here tonight. As you all know, this is a Gita Saptah, a series of 7 lectures on Gita, not specifically verse by verse, but subjects, as explained in the Gita, different topics. Tonight's topic, the topic of the soul, Jivatma. Before we go into that, of course, as customary, we'll chant the divine name of the Lord for a few minutes. after which we listen a little bit as to what the Gita has to say about Jivatma, or the individual soul. Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe
Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe
O Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe
Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe
Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe
Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe
Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe
Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe
Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe
Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe.
Now try to pay attention and listen very carefully. Gita begins the first verse, Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta mamakaha pandavaschaiva kim kurvata sanjaya. The first verse in Gita. Dhritarashtra, the father of the Kauravas, the blind king, is saying to Sanjay, who has been given the sight to see everything in the battle, O Sanjay, in that most holy place of Kurukshetra, my sons, 100 sons, and the sons of Pandu, Yudhishthir, Bhimsen, Arjun, Nakul, and Sahadev, they are facing each other with the desire to fight, to do battle. Tell me what happens now. Sanjay goes on to explain what he's seen. The two armies are facing each other. On each side, they have blown the shank, the conch shell, signal that battle is about to begin. Suddenly, something happens to Arjun. Gandivam sansate hastat tyakchaiva paridahyate nacha shaknomi vasthatum brahmativa cha me mana. Chapter 1, verse 30. Something happens to Arjun suddenly. He's perspiring profusely. He's shaken. And he says to Bhagwan Krishna, Hey Krishna, my bow, the Gandiv, slips from my hand. My skin is burning all over. My mind is full of confusion, and I am unable to even stand steady. Nacha shreyo nupashyami hatva swajana mahave nakangshe vijayam Krishna nacharajyam sukhanicha. Chapter 1, verse 31. He says, Krishna, there can come no good. I don't see any good that can come from my having to kill my kinsmen, those who are related to me. O Krishna, nor can I desire the subsequent actions of victory, kingdom, and happiness that comes from this. In other words, Hey Krishna, I have no desire for victory. I do not want kingdom. And I do not want the happiness that may come with that. Eva muktva junah sankhe ratho pastha vipravishat visujya sasharam chapam shoka sanvigna manasah. Chapter 1, verse 47. The last verse in chapter 1. Having spoken these words, Arjun threw down the bow and arrow, sat down on the seat of the chariot and says, Krishna, I am not going to fight. मैं युद्ध नहीं करूंगा. Bhagwan says, Are? Arjun, I was sleeping in Dwarika. Bhagwan Krishna, pretending he was asleep. Vatu sarva antaryami, he knows everything. He knew that Arjun and Duryodhan were going to come to ask for help, that the war is about to begin. He said, Arjun, I was sleeping. You came there. Arjun came first. He saw Bhagwan sleeping. I'm not going to disturb. He sat by the feet of Krishna. Duryodhan also came. He saw Arjun is there, Krishna is sleeping. He sat by the head. He had Abhiman, I am king. I'm not sitting by anybody's feet. Bhagwan remained like he was asleep for a little while, and then he opened his eyes. And then he looked in front of him. First person he saw, Arjun. Hey, Arjun. What are you doing here? As though he did not know. Arjun said, My Lord, we have taken the decision that we are going to fight, and I have come to ask for your help. While he was speaking, Duryodhan burst out, I also have come. Bhagwan said, yes, I know you're here also. Look, he says, there are two things. On the one side, me alone, nishastra, no weapon. I'm taking an oath, I'm not going to hold a weapon in the war. And me alone. On the other side, my entire army. Arjun, I saw you first. Your choice. Now, if Arjun did not know who Krishna was, he should have said, give me the full army. Or at least give me half of the army. What I'm going to do with you alone? Make Talkari? One person, no weapon, nothing. This is a war? Arjun said, my Lord, I want you. It means Arjun knew who Krishna was. Duryodhan was very happy. He was hoping in his mind, I hope he asks for Krishna. What am I going to do with this guy? He's not even going to hold a weapon. So he was very happy. He said, I'll take the army. So you came. I didn't ask to be here. You came and asked me to help. And all this big thing has happened. Two armies are facing in the middle, about to fight. Suddenly, I am not going to fight. Kyo? Why? Arjun said, my Lord, my elders, teachers, guru, and relatives are going to die in this war. Women will become widows, characterless. No, their husband have died, they'll do wrong things. And children will become orphans. This is a very bad action. For this, I will have to go to hell. Then he says, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhava prichhami tvam dharma samudha cheta yache yasyan shitam bruhi tanme shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Chapter 2, verse 7, Gita. He says to Krishna, please guide me, Krishna. For I'm unable to decide on the right course of action due to the extreme bewilderment of my mind. I seek your guidance as your fully surrendered disciple. Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Observe here, there are two words, pan and prapan. Pan means artificial surrender. We people, anybody we see that we think, especially Hindus, that they should give respect, mother, father, someone who is respectable, Bhagavan, all with the same way we do like this. Everybody with the same feeling. That is pan. Physical action, nothing inside. Prapan has a very long meaning. In short, complete surrender. Let me give a little story that will help you understand what prapan means. Once there was a saint, a guru, a true saint, and a disciple, Shishya. They were going somewhere on a journey, and the sun was very hot. So after a while, Guruji said, let's sit under this tree and take some rest. It's too hot. So they sat under the tree and fell asleep. In between, the Guru awoke. He woke up and he was surprised, shocked to see a snake about to strike the disciple. So the Guru, he jumped in front of the snake in between and the disciple with the intention to kill that snake. And the snake spoke, please don't kill me. I will not rest in peace until I suck the blood of this person who has done wrong, great wrong to me and my family in the past. The Guru said, okay, I will give you the blood of this disciple of mine. If you promise you won't strike him, sting him, I will give the blood to you. The snake said, okay. So the Guru took a knife and he came and sat on top of the disciple and put the knife at the throat. And at the same time, the disciple woke up. And he saw Guruji with a big knife at his throat. He smiled. And he went back to sleep, unworried. Comfortably, he started snoring again. And the Guru cut one vein in the throat, and that snake drank the blood it wanted and left. After a while, the disciple woke up, and the Guru said, look, you saw me with this knife at your throat, and yet you were not perturbed in any way. You had no doubt about my intention, that maybe I was going to kill you. Why? The disciple said, Guruji, you alone are my well-wisher. I have full faith that whatever you do, it will be only for my benefit. That you cannot do anything except what is best, what is good for me. I have no worry that you will do anything that will harm me. Even if you kill me, it will be the best thing, maybe. The Guru was very pleased and said, Shishya, my disciple, I am extremely proud of you. If we have this kind of faith in our Guru, God realization is not very far. That whatever Guru does is only for my benefit. This is prapanna. That's the kind of faith. Arjun didn't have that. Arjun kept saying, but. I cannot perform this action. Bhagwan said, Arjun, who are you going to kill? Do you know who you are? This body belongs to you, Arjun. Whatever belongs to us cannot be us. Somebody says, this is my house. Somebody says, this is my motor car. Nobody says, I am the house or I am the motor car. In the same way, my body is paining me. My head is hurting me. My finger got cut. My body. So I am not the body. Body belongs to me. Then what am I? The soul, which is imperishable. Na jayate mriyate va kadachinnayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyah ajo nityah shashvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Chapter 2, verse 20, Gita. Bhagwan Krishna says to Arjun, the individual soul does not take birth, nor does it die, nor having come into existence does it cease to be, because it is unborn, eternal, and most ancient. It is not destroyed even when the body is destroyed. Look, God is not senior to us. In the world, it's impossible that the parent, the father, and the child is the same age. Somebody comes to you and say, "This is my son." Okay. And we are the same age. Oh? Impossible. But in the spiritual world, God, the Supreme Father, the Father of the soul, and the soul are the same age. God is not senior to us. Dva suparuna sayuja sakhaya samanam briksham parikasva jate tayoranya pipalam swadat nashnam nanyo abhichakashiti. Shvetashvatara Upanishad, chapter 4, verse 6. The translation is given in Bhagavad, exact translation, Bhagavad Mahapuran. Suparna vetau sadrishau sakhayau yadichayayitau kritanidau cha vrikshe ekastayo khadati pipalan manyo niranno pibalena bhuyan. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11 canto, 11 chapter, 6 verse, Udho Gita. This Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan Krishna is speaking to Arjun. In Bhagavad we have Udho Gita. Shri Krishna is speaking to Udho. The gist of it is that both God as well as the individual soul are unborn, eternal, beginningless. Never had a beginning, will never have an end. Bhagwan Krishna says to Arjun in Gita, Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna tanyaham veda sarvani natvam veda parantapa. Chapter 4 verse 5, Gita. Arjun, uncountable births of mine as well as yours have passed. I have taken uncountable births, and so have you. God takes birth too. Uncountable. The Lord Himself is saying, I have taken uncountable births. He who is ajanma. So I have taken uncountable births. Arjun, you have also taken uncountable births. The difference is I know all of them. I know all of my births. I know all of yours. You do not know. That's the difference. What a big difference. All this proof is that God is all-knowing, while we, the individual souls, are ignorant, alpagya, or knowing very little. Gya gyau dva vaja visha nisha vaja heka bhokti bhogyata yukta anantashatma vishwarupo hiya karta tayam yada vindate brahma me tat. Shvetashvatara Upanishad, chapter 1, verse 9. The Vedas say, God is sarvagya, all-knowing. While the individual soul, Jivatma, is alpagya, ignorant or knowing very little. But it does not say God takes birth, we take. So what's the difference? If He takes birth just like us, then why call Him Bhagavan? And we, Jivatma, individual soul. It will mean God also goes in the stomach of the mother. Punarapi jananam, punarapi janani, punarapi jananam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam, iha sansare khaludustare kripaya pare pahi murare. Bhaju govindam, govindam bhaju murhamate. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Again and again we enter the womb of the mother, hung upside down for 9 months, 10 months. So Bhagwan also goes in there. So he also takes a birth and he also dies. Then he's the same as us. Bhagwan says, no, listen. Janma karma cha me divya. Janma karma cha me divya mevam yoveti tatvatah. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. Oh, there's a big difference, Arjun. Chapter 4, verse 9. My birth, my janma, as well as my karma, my action, they are divine, divya. What does divine mean? Oh, that which is not material, that is divine. Huh? Yeah, that's all we can understand right now. To understand more, when our intellect, our mind becomes divine, then we'll understand what divine really means. For now, all we can understand is that which is not material, that is divine. So Bhagwan says, my birth as well as my actions, they're both divine. Whereas Arjun, your birth is material and your action is also material. If, however, you attain God realization, you find a true saint as a guru, you follow his instructions, and the heart becomes completely pure, nirmal. You surrender completely, and then the guru blesses you with a divine love. Your action will become divine. But your birth will always remain material. After God realization, our actions become divine because we are no longer the performer of the action. Jo kare so hari kare. After God realization, we cannot do anything. God becomes the performer of the action now. Sab karta band. We stop doing all work. Why do we perform any action in the world? Because we want something. Huh? Everything we do is for something. What is that? Anand, bliss, happiness, sukh. I'll tell you later on why. So everything we do is because we want happiness. We haven't attained it. We haven't attained it. I have found happiness in the world. No. The Vedas say, Yo vai bhuma tat sukham bhumaiva sukham. Chandogya Upanishad. A definition for sukh, happiness, that which is infinite, immeasurable, eternal, beginningless, is called sukh, happiness. Once attained, it is possessed forever. You will never become separate from it again. You will never experience sorrow ever again. Have we attained such a thing? No. Then we have not gotten happiness. But someone who has attained that happiness, when someone attains God realization, everything Krishna has, he gives to that soul. Everything. So having attained that supreme happiness, now you can question that soul. Hey, why are you standing? Okay, I'm sitting. Why are you sitting? Okay, I'm lying down. Why are you lying down? You can question. The fact is, a saint does nothing. Whatever he does from that moment onwards, God does. He is a machine in the hands of God. God performs everything. When a saint, whatever a saint does, Bhagwan is doing. That's why we can never blame a saint. Whatever he does, Krishna is doing. So God's birth is divine, his action is divine. Doesn't really take baths. Some later on I'll explain. So the individual soul never takes birth, nor does it die. It's beginningless. We have existed ever since Bhagavan. Someone asks a question, from whence have you been in existence? The answer will be, I have been in existence ever since there was Bhagavan, God. Second question, from whence has God been in existence or existed? God have been in existence ever since I have been in existence. Third question, from whence has both you and God been in existence? We have been in existence even when or time didn't exist. Because God created the world and time came after creation. So we are beginningless, eternal. We, the soul, we change body, that's all. Vasansi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naroparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirna nyanyani sanyati navani dehi. Chapter 2, verse 22, Gita. Bhagwan Krishna says, look, Arjun, I'm going to put it very simple for you. You don't understand, your head is hard. Listen. You wear clothes. Yes, yes. You change that clothes, sometimes you throw them away and you put on others that are new. Yes, okay. In the same way, he says, just as a person takes old and worn clothes and discards them and puts on others that are new, in the same way, the embodied soul discards old and worn bodies and takes on others that are new. But there is a problem here. Bhagwan Krishna says old and worn. And so we may think, okay, old, when I get old, 100 years I will die, then not now, I'm young. Krishna says old and worn. No. One child came out of the womb of the mother, didn't come outside and died. One came outside, cried and died. One lived to be 1 year old and died. Every day we see people dying in their childhood, youth and middle age. This is one of the faults of this body, this human body we have. At which moment we can lose it, none of us knows. In the great epic, the Mahabharata, from which Gita comes from, once the Pandavas, they were very thirsty. They were banished in the forests for 14 years. No one should see them. Once they became very thirsty, so Yudhishthir told Nakul and Sahadev to climb some tree and see if they can see water. So they climbed a very tall tree, and from a distance they saw a very nice, cool pond, clear water. So when they came down, Yudhishthir said, Bhim, go and see that there's no problem, drink some water and come back and let us know. Bhim is powerful. Bhimsen came to that pond and he's about to drink water. A voice came, Hey Mote, hey fat boy, wait. Don't drink this water until you answer my questions, or else I'm going to pull you in. Bhimsen thought, who's this crazy fella? Bhim was so powerful. He had the strength of 60,000 elephants. He's about to drink, and that yaksh, a celestial being, pulled him into the water. After a while, Yudhishthir thought, he didn't come back. He sent Arjun. Arjun also saw the water. He's about to drink. Again the voice came, hey, wait, answer my questions or you will suffer the same fate as your brother. Arjun didn't listen also. Arjun, Gandhi Vidhari. No warrior could face Arjun in the battlefield. He's about to drink. He was also pulled in. Same thing, Nakul and Sahadev. Finally, Yudhishthir came. He's about to drink. He's so thirsty. Hey, Budhe. Hey, old man. He was the eldest. Khabardar, wait. Be careful. Answer my 60 questions or you will suffer the same fate as your brothers. Yudhishthir said, okay, ask the question. The first question he asked was, Kim Ashcharyam? What is the most surprising fact in the world? इस संसार में सबसे ताज्जुब बात क्या है? Yudhishthir answered and said, Ahanyahani bhutani gacchanti hayamalayam shesha sthiratu michanti kimashrimatah param. Yudhishthir said, every day we see people dying. We see animals, we see death. Every moment going to Yamalaya, the abode of death, dying. Yet no one thinks I will die. This is the most surprising fact. We all, and that's why we procrastinate. We don't do what we are supposed to do. I will do bhakti, I will go to Maharaji, I will go to the saint. I'm busy right now. Busy. We don't even know we live to see tomorrow. We should not procrastinate. The same Yudhishthir, who answered this question later on when he was king, a Brahmin, a poor Brahmin, came long ago in India. The Brahmins, they were mostly poor. They never kept wealth. A Brahmin doesn't keep wealth. A true Brahmin. Dakshina lena or dakshina dena. Do karm. He has two action, to receive gifts and to give also. He doesn't keep it. To keep is a pap, sin. So they never were rich. They just had enough to upkeep themselves. Oh, today is Kali Yuga. Anyhow, so this Brahmin came to Yudhishthir. Yudhishthir was a very generous king and said, hey Maharaj, I have a request from you. Yudhishthir said, what? He said, look, I'm getting my daughter married and I need some gold coins. Maybe 100. So Yudhishthir said, look, I'm very busy right now. He didn't say, I'm not going to give. He said, I'm very busy. Please come back tomorrow. Now, Bhimsen was standing right there listening and he felt very bad. Oh, bahut bula laga. So when that Brahmin left, he didn't think anything. He just left. Oh yes, Yudhishthir is a king. He is a wonderful king. He will give. He left. Bhimsen went and he called the prime minister. Hey, I want you to decorate the whole city. Decorate the whole city. And start fireworks. Big celebration. Bhimsen is given Agya, instruction, that Pradhan Mantri didn't have anything to ask why. So the whole city was decorated and fireworks and all these things. Yudhishthir saw, he said, it is not Deepavali, not Diwali, not Janamashtami, Ram Navami, all this decoration, fireworks. So he called the prime minister, hey, what is the reason for all this celebration? All these fireworks and all this. And the prime minister said, Huzur, Maharaj, Ask your bhaiya. Bhaiya? Yeah, Bhim. Oh, okay. So he called Bhim. He said, send Bhim to me. So Bhim came. Yudhishthira said, Bhim, what is the reason for all this celebration? All this fireworks and this decoration? Oh, my brother, today is such a wonderful day. It is the best day. Oh, what the best day? My brother has become greater than Bhagwan. Bhim, why are you giving me such a bad name? Badnaam? Bhim said, yeah, my brother has become greater than Bhagwan. Why, Bhim? You remember that Brahmin came and he asked you for some gold coins to get his daughter married, and you told him to come back tomorrow? Can you guarantee you're going to live to see tomorrow? Are you could have called me. You are very busy. You are a king. You have lots of things. Call me, I would have done it. Supposing you die tomorrow? Yudhishthira said, mota hai. He's very fat, but his intellect is very sharp. He put a big sign. He put a big sign in the kingdom, in front of the palace, that whenever a thought, when it comes to good action, acha karm, do immediately right away. And when the thought comes for wrong action, or you think about doing something wrong, you're about to do something wrong, taldo, postpone it. A big sign was put. You want to do seva, the thing came in your heart, I want to do some seva for my guru, something. Do it right away. Quickly. Mind changes very quickly. Now your mind is in a sattvic mode. The next moment it can change. You get angry with somebody. I want to fix this person. He's done something to you and you really want to harm this person. I'll do tomorrow. Postpone it. Tomorrow, day after. In that time, you're going to cool down. You might see the sense, what is the use to go and do this thing, harm that person? What is going to help me? And you wouldn't do it. So he put a sign. And this is also we have to follow. When it comes to good action, a good thought comes in your mind, do right away. I want to sit down and do some more dhyan, more Roop dhyan today of Radha Rani. A few hours extra. I want to chant Radhe Radhe. Sit down, do it. I think I want to go and gossip about this person. Postpone it. We are under Maya. Wrong thoughts will come. Negative thoughts will come. One, realize in your mind that Guru and Krishna, Radha Rani is always looking at me. Get rid of that feeling that I am alone. If you don't think Guru is looking, at least Bhagwan is looking. Unless we are atheists, Gnostic, then we all know God is sitting in the heart. And He's taking note, she's taking note every moment. So, don't procrastinate. Any moment we can die, we can lose this wonderful human body, birth. But the soul doesn't die. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kledayantyapo, na shoshayati marutah, achedyo yamadahyoya, makledyo shosha evacha, nitya sarvgatastaru chaloyam sanatanaha. chapter 2, verse 23 and 24, Gita. No shastra chindanti shastrani. No shastra, no weapon can cut the soul. It cannot be cut by any weapon. Nainam dahati pavakaha. No pavak. Pavak means fire. It cannot be burnt by fire. Nakledayanti apo. Apo means water. It cannot be wet by water. Nashoshayati marutaha. Marut means the wind. It cannot be dried by the wind. It is the same forever. That's why Bhagwan said before to Arjun, Na sato vijate bhavo, na bhavo vijate satah, ubhayorapi drishtontas tvanayos tattva darshibhi. Chapter 2, verse 16, Gita. The unreal can never exist, and the real can never become non-existent. Both of these are seen only by the knowers of truth. The wise man, therefore, does not grieve, Arjun. You are wise, Arjun. Realize the soul, the Atma, is indestructible. You cannot kill anybody. Nor can anyone die before their time. Ayuhu karma cha vittam cha vidyani dhanameva cha panchaitani siddhyanti garbhastasyaiva dehinaha. Hitopadesh. Ayu, duration of life, how long we will live for. Karma, what kind of interests you will have. Whether you want to be a teacher, a doctor, an engineer, a garbage man. Vit, how much wealth will come to you easily because you give dan, charity, you see. Our Guruji, again Maharaj is asking for seva. For our benefit. What we will not do, he is forcing us to do, and we give him a bad name. We get bad feeling about him. We don't realize how much he's doing for us. Danamekam kalau yuge. Especially in Kali Yuga. Dan, charity is most important. Pragat chari par dharma ke Kalimal ek pradhan ye na ke na vidhi dine dan karai kalyan. Dharma has 4 principles on which it stands. Satya, truth. Daya, compassion. Shauch, purity in thought, not taking a bath. Dan, charity. In Kali Yuga, only one remains. Charity. We're supposed to, dashansh, give 10% of our earning in charity. Plus, vidhi. Ye na ke na vidhi, there's a rule. According to the vessel you give that charity, that's the benefit you will get. If you give it to a sattvic person, or you use your wealth to do sattvic things, you will go to heaven. If you use your wealth to do rajasic things, or give it to a rajasic person, you will get this material world. And if you use your wealth to do tamasic things, wrong things, or give it to a person who uses it to do wrong thing, you will go to hell. All these 3 are binding. So there are 4 types. Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, and Nirgun. Nirgun means divine. When we give it to a saint, it goes in your spiritual bank. You get spiritual, divine fruits. That dan purifies the heart, the mind. It gives you bhakti. Plus, you are doing what you are supposed to do, which we will not do by ourselves. So how much wealth will come to you easily? how much knowledge, vidya, will come easily. Nidhanamevacha, the moment you will die and how you will die is determined the moment the child is conceived in the womb of the mother, and no one can change that. No one can change. We have no idea. People go and they read Panchang. They open book, they go to astrologers, Jyotish, psychic. People read hand, some read foot. That's not where karma is written. Where is a karma written? Lalat. Kahamuni sahimavant sunu jo vidhi likha lilar devadanuj naranagamuni ko nameta nihar. Yesterday we celebrated Mahashivratri. Naraji was explained to Himalaya that whatever Brahma, the Creator, has written in the destiny of an individual in the forehead, no one can change that. No one. It's a divine law. Somebody tell you they can change it, they are going against God's law. It's an enemy of Bhagwan. They can't do. Only, and who can see this? Sant. A saint. The true saint, the true guru. But he's not going to tell you. Huh? He knows, he sees, he's not going to tell me. That's not fear? Yes, it's fear. Because if he tell you you will die next week, on this day, on so-and-so day, you are going to do everything in your power not to die. You're going to waste valuable time. You will try everything that you should not die. Instead, the saint tells us, you can die any moment. So do what you have to do now. Do not procrastinate. Yes, the soul does not die. It does not take birth. It's eternal. Mama evansho jiva loke jiva bhutah sanatanaha. Chapter 15, verse 7, Bhagwan Krishna says, the individual souls are eternal fractions of myself. Sanatan. And what is the work? What is the aim of the soul? Wanting only. Jivera Shwarupa Hai Krishnera Nitya Das. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the soul is an eternal servant of Krishna. Our only aim in life is to serve Radha Krishna, the soul, the Jivatma. We are servant of Krishna. So, the soul is immortal, beginningless, never had a beginning, will never have an end. But this body we have so much things we have gotten. Jagadguru Shankaracharya said, Durlabham trayamevai taddaiva nugrahakarakam manushyattvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha sambhava. Three things are most difficult to attain. And that too only by the grace of Bhagavan, God, Radha Krishna. Number one, manushyattvam, birth in the human form. We have that. Number two, mumukshutva. Oh, we have some of that too. Maybe not a lot. A thirst, a desire to know Radha Krishna, to find Radha Rani, to serve Radha Rani. Or else we wouldn't be here. We have some of that too. And Mahapurusha Sambhavaha, to have the association of a true saint. We have the topmost. We can lose that golden opportunity if we do not make the right use right now. We should not procrastinate. I will end the lecture here tonight, and we will go into the other topic tomorrow, which is Bandhan aur dukha karan. What is the cause of bondage and the sufferings of the soul in this world? That's enough for tonight.